I just want my kids back. That's all I want. Dylan, Hannah, you're old enough and you can see this on YouTube. My name is Darren Breland. Your name is Dylan and Hannah. I forgot your mom's last name, but her name was Valerie Hart. Valerie, but I forgot her last name anyways. If you see this, come home. I never had a chance to fight. I never fought. I would have fought for you.
I realized I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about.
Hey yo, what is up, convicts? Convict 57 back at it again. Today we got my boy, what's your name?
What's up?
Darren right here?
Darren.
Yeah, we out here with Darren. So today we're spreading peace, love, and positivity, trying to figure out what's going on with our homeless. We're out here in Edmonton. What's up, bro? You're homeless?
Yeah, I've been homeless. I'm 53. I've been homeless for 40 years.
You're 53. You've been homeless for 40 years. So
Yeah,
you've been homeless since 13.
My dad kicked me out of my home at 13.
At 15 or 13?
13.
13.
So I was brought up in the hood. I was brought up in the streets. I was street. I'm street.
You're street.
With respect. A lot of old school respect. And everybody that's still alive knows what I'm talking about. And how I became homeless, it's my addictions. Losing a lot of family members.
What are your addictions, if you don't mind me asking?
Pent. Just pent and weed. Pent and weed. I don't drink anymore. I don't do crack.
You don't drink anymore, you don't do crack anymore?
I just smoke weed and pent.
And
That's
you've been
my
homeless
profile.
since 13?
Yeah, 40 years off and on. I mean, I got kids, I got children. I'm still homeless.
How many children do you mind?
I got, I should have had 6. My oldest son, he strangled himself with the umbilical cord. He was 7.5. She was 7.5 months pregnant. He was the oldest. But I got
Sorry to hear that.
4 girls and 1 boy. And the last 2 children are twins.
How old are they?
They were adopted. I think they're about 18 now. But their mom lost her through welfare. I wasn't with her. I wasn't around when she lost him. So I couldn't fight with her. This with Homeward Trust at the Shaw Conference where I'm staying now.
You're staying at the Shaw Conference Center?
I got a worker, housing workers.
Housing workers,
So
okay.
in a matter of, I phone her and get her to get me a home. She'll get it, and I won't be homeless anymore. And other than that, battling this corona, just got my COVID vaccination yesterday.
You got your COVID vaccination?
Yes, sir.
I didn't, bro. I'm not doing that. I don't trust it, bro. I don't trust it, brother.
I have no choice because I'm a diabetic. I'm a type 2 diabetic.
Okay.
And you hear in the news like we're more susceptible to catching it,
Yeah.
dying faster than you guys. Okay? But see, I'm physically fit. I used to be a forest firefighter, and I was physically fit, played a lot of sports, and I was walked for miles and miles when I'm firefighting. And I'm healthy. And I think what happened too is I helped took flu shot just before the corona started,
Okay.
so that kind of helped. Right?
Flu shots, huh?
I don't know. I've been homeless for all these times since this corona started, and
So
all
the
over
whole
the
time-
city. And
So
where
the
is
whole
it?
time,
Where is it?
you were homeless, did you get out of it at any point?
Did I what?
Like, did you get out of homelessness at any point?
Oh yeah. I did it for 2 years.
2
When
years?
Homeward Trust first started. Right?
What's Homeward Trust for?
Homeward Trust is the government runs it's a federal government program that Trudeau's dishing a whole bunch of money into it to get us off the street.
Okay.
But see, it's kind of hard when you're an addict, right? And because you've been homeless for so many years, you forgot how to wash your dishes, how to put.
Forgot how to do anything, all that
live
livelihood.
like a life like a normal person.
You've never done it for
Society's
40
way,
years.
Society's work, right?
Yeah.
Because here I gotta worry about my next meal. What am I gonna sleep tonight? I might be eating that thing for tonight. For supper. I mean, our people have been doing it for hundreds and thousands of years, so why not? But I'm happy. I'm gonna get first got my corona shot.
How do you live? How do you survive?
Well, since Homeward Trust has come out and this corona started, Alberta Health has stepped up to the game, to the bat, and got some shelters open for us. Buildings that were vacant and stuff, they made them into shelters for temporary.
Okay.
The stadium, the stadium there, that's a shelter now too.
Stadium's a shelter?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they're closed on Sunday. The contract on road. So.
And how many
Yes,
people?
not there.
So how many people do they house?
This year I asked, and it's about 250.
250.
250 and about 75 to 80 couples. And young too, like they're not old like me. They're
Yeah.
young guys like you.
And-
and young people, right?
Trust me, yeah, I see it. I see it everywhere. There's all these youngins, bro.
That down and whatever tint or whatever you're mixing. That's all you guys are all going crazy. Don't mix it. Do it right or don't do it at all.
Don't do it at all, man. That's the
I got
positivity we
first aid. I'll
spread.
see somebody.
So here's the question. In all of your years of being homeless, like, do people look at you like different?
No.
No.
No, because I was entailed with some morals. My mom and dad, my dad was brought up in a residential school. My mom, not him, my mom, common law him. And they taught me how to live.
They taught you how to live?
Yeah, my dad was brought up in a residential school. Yeah, so anytime you need help, I know where to find it. I know people to go see. I got a lot of connections. Anything else, just come see me. Mr. Officer, it's not true. My best friend taught me a couple of things a couple of years ago before he passed away. Says always look after your feet, always keep them clean, because you know your feet do smell from living in your shoes 24/7, right?
Yeah.
When you sweat, and eventually you do stink, right? And especially if you do the nasty, and if you take a shower after done, it does stink. Anyways, take care of your feet. Always look after them. Your feet are your life. It's just old school respect. Mind your own. If it's not your problem, you can't solve it, leave it alone. Walk away. If you can solve it, go for it. Jump in, help out. Don't be afraid. It's COVID. Don't let this fucking Corona COVID shit fucking beat us. Be
What's
strong.
the worst scenarios would you say you've gone through being homeless?
A lot of death.
A lot of death.
Yeah, a lot of depression.
Like-
I lost my mom and my dad. There was 4 boys in my family. They're all gone. I'm the last one. Girls, my sisters don't even bother with me. They don't even talk to me. Shit, they got Facebook, they got me, everything. They don't even say hi to me. I'm not dead. I'm still alive.
Sorry to hear that.
Corona hasn't got me yet.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but it's all good. My grandparents, both grandparents are gone. My mom and dad it's sad. It's lonely. Christmas sucks because I can't freaking. I don't know what Christmas is. My mom, when she was alive, she said, Darren, no matter where you live, every holiday, Easter, Thanksgiving, New Year's,
gotta be
Christmas, what else is there? Labor Day and all that. You're home because you always make turkey dinner.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and I always did. But after I'm 53, my mom passed away when I was 25.
I'm sorry.
And I never had a Christmas ever again after this.
It's 28 years ago.
Christmas again. Yeah, they were.
Man, I'll invite you for dinner.
Nice.
Nice to meet you,
When I
man.
got a home too, when I win my Lotto Max, you and your friend there can always come over to mine.
Man, you're a swell guy.
You're
a swell guy.
We'll have a big barbecue, a big soiree. Yeah, but anyways, if you need anything, you see me around, don't say hi. Don't be afraid to say hi. I don't bite.
He's a nice guy, man.
I may look rough. I may look mean, but I'm not.
If there's anything you could ask for right now, what would it be?
I would ask for my family to be back.
Your family to be back.
Forever.
Man, that's much love and respect.
That's why I'm not afraid to. I'm 53. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid that somebody comes over and you come tries to pull a knife on me. Come, bring it on. Let's go. I'm gonna go. You're coming with me. I lived a good life. 52 years, awesome. I cannot ever complain. If I was given a chance, and then I always thought to myself, I asked this question: if you had a chance to change anything in life, what would you, and what would it be?
That was my next question.
And I thought about it. It took me, about 30 years. And I'm 53 now. You know what my answer is?
You wouldn't change anything?
Hell no.
Man.
Hell no. Would I do it again? Hell yeah.
You're enjoying life,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. Yeah.
You're enjoying life, brother.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
And if I got a few bucks in my pocket and you need change, and I know you deserve it, sometimes you don't, but I don't know. I'm pretty smart. I'm not a stupid Indian. But anyways, and if I got flow, I got cash, you need a couple bucks in your pocket, that's what to eat. I'll pay for your food and cigarettes, but I ain't paying for your dope.
Man,
Let you know.
you're a pretty cool guy, bro.
And there's not very many times I'll say no. Only time I'll say no is in the club.
There's a smoker here for you, bro.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
so
You're
you're
like,
for
see,
you.
I was supposed to get my welfare check here a week ago, but this corona's fucking it up. So I get mine mailed, My welfare check. They mailed it last Wednesday and they still haven't shown up yet. So I got it picked up at this Macaulay Health Center.
So you get funding
Macaulay
right now.
Health Center. I'm supposed to get it mailed at. They mailed it last Wednesday. Walker told me they mailed it last Wednesday, and it's Tuesday now. Tomorrow's gonna be a whole week. This nurse at the Macaulay Health Center kind of dogged me. For some reason, she's real old nurse. She's been there since probably she laid the first brick in that Macaulay Health Center, right? Anyways, I don't know what I must have done over the years. I must have pissed her off somehow or said something really rude. But hey, man, when you're drunk, sometimes you don't think what you're fucking doing. You can't tell me.
That's true.
And the people say,
That's
"Oh
why I
yeah,
quit
you know
drinking."
what you're doing with your." No. If you haven't been as drunk as I can get, no.
So I quit drinking,
It's
man.
called Black. Go there one time, just try it out, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I think I heard you mention you get funding. Right now.
Yeah, I did until I'm on like step to H, like it's called barriers. It's for permanent medical.
Okay, how much is that?
I make just about. Well, I was making $10.96, but
So
they
just
cut
about
me down. They
$1,000.
cut me down, so I'm only getting $9.80 now. It's because of my diabetes. If I got to see my doctor here tomorrow, and he's gonna hook me up with the diabetes because they could offer pacers now.
So with the $1,000 a month, why is it like? Why don't you find
It's
rent?
so
Why
hard.
don't you
Well,
find a room
Like
to
I
rent?
said, that goes back to the old school too. I was brought up in the old ways where the husband goes out to work, the wife takes care of the household. That means groceries, living and keeping the house clean, looking for a new place to stay if we need it. Right? While I go out to work, rest of my life, firefighting, forest firefighting, rest of my life. Doing it.
So
And then
that's-
when I come home, what do we got? Let's do it.
So like since you don't have that woman right now, do you have a relationship? No, but
Oh yeah, I'm single and ready to mingle. I know what
but
to
like since you don't have that relationship right now, it's like you feel like it's kind of hard to do that on yourself. Like do work
Yeah,
and
well,
everything
hell
at
yeah.
once.
Hell yeah.
I feel that.
When
I
I
feel
was
that.
working, all my exes used to always find a place. They used to always find a place, and I'd always pay for it. You want to know my interpretation of this corona? I believe in God. I believe God is kicking us in the ass and fucking smarting up for the fucking. I believe in Armageddon and rapture and all that, the second coming of Jesus. You know, I believe in that stuff too, right? You know, I do fall off and I do have issues. I still believe it. Yeah? It's just God's mad because there's no humble, or what do you call it, compassion. There's no compassion out there no more. Everybody is, hey, you want to smoke? No? Or want to drink?
Spark that up, bro.
You know, stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
And
no,
there's
I
none of
agree.
that, and God's mad. That's why that happened over there. I just want my kids back. That's all I want. Dylan, Hannah, you're old enough, and you can see this on YouTube. My name is Darren Breland. Your name is Dylan and Hannah. I forgot your mom's last name, but her name was Valerie Hart. Valerie, but I forgot her last name anyways. If you see this, come home. I've never had a chance to fight. I never fought. I would have fought for you. Just come home if you can.
Comment, like, share, and subscribe, guys.
It's still cold out here. I stayed out here all last night.
So tell us about that.
It was cold.
So like here we live in Edmonton. Here it gets like we've had years where it got minus 40.
The
Minus
last
50.
couple of years.
Last couple of years,
Yeah,
minus
yeah.
40, minus 50 weather in the winter. So
I
like
almost froze to death 4 times this year.
what?
This season. I almost froze to death 4 times this season.
You almost died?
Froze to death. Yeah.
Almost froze to death.
First time was when remember, I don't know if you ever heard that the Kingsman they opened up
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, what it was, we didn't get back. I got back with a couple buddies of mine who were drunk, and they didn't know that, right? And we were waiting at the door, and there was like 6 people ahead of us. They got in, and then my 2 friends, and I was next, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually, about 45 minutes, there was like another 10 people trying to get in. The lady that was letting everybody in finally come out the door, and she said, "Oh, sorry, we're full." Why did you make us wait out there 45 minutes freezing? It was minus 28 with a wind chill of minus 42 that night. Lucky I had alcohol on me, or I would have died.
And that's
So yeah, I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, why didn't you tell us 45 minutes ago, or even 40 or 35 minutes ago? These two could have went somewhere and found something. Now where we're gonna go?"
then you
So
stayed
I
up.
passed out. I discovered this girl. I'd like to thank that girl. Thank you. You know who I am. Thank you for. She put my head on her lap. She rubbed my hair. I was passing on. I passed out.
Just a random girl?
Yeah. I don't know who she was. She just did that for me. She
Man,
was
that's
nice, and I
respect.
thank you. I owe you. So anyways, I think I passed out around 12 o'clock. Staying outside in the minus 42 wind chill weather out there, and it's in the valley, and the wind comes in, right?
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I woke up around 5 o'clock, like somebody just, hey, get up. Like if I was a cop, too, my mind jumps to the police right away.
Yeah.
Woke up.
You always
I
thanks, please.
ain't dying fucking on the ground like this. I'm buried in the ground, but I ain't dying like that.
Yeah.
And I got up and it was just fucking cold, and I had it was still windy out there. I didn't have a little just, but I had a torch.
Okay.
There was like some people, when they're waiting for something like that, they make cardboard little chairs.
Yeah.
So they can stay off the ground, right? Some of us are old, we can't walk like.
No.
So there was a cardboard box, piece of cardboard box, and we set on fire.
You lit it on fire.
Yeah.
And you made
But
yourself a
that-
nice little forest fire.
Yeah, but that didn't last long because the wind took it away. Like, not took it away, like burnt it up
Yeah.
faster, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. What am I gonna do now? And being a forest firefighter, I know these things. Garbage cans. They're loaded with they're steel inside those concrete ones. Those concrete
Yeah.
ones are
Yeah.
steel in there, right?
Yeah.
These ones over there were wood straps like this. Like this.
Yeah.
Up and down, all around. And there was a steel can there. I said, okay, there's garbage in there. Well, being as windy as it is, it'll go fast. You won't make that can out at all. So I lit it on fire. Next thing you know, I know it's going to go in 10 minutes, keeping it warm this time. Warm. And then next thing you know, fucking somebody come out from the staff, fine, and come out and see the garbage can on fire. So ran back in the kitchen, fire, call the fire department.
Call the fire department.
Hey man, it's basic survival. You gotta survive like that. Because all this shit's gonna come to a tumble soon. You know? And then how are we gonna survive? I'm like Cheech and Chong. I've learned a lot off these streets when I've seen people. You wouldn't want to stories I have. People getting dumped, watching people getting dumped in a bar. This one girl, she was real hot, this black chick. She's at the bar drinking beer, right? No, she was white, sorry. Black hair like this. And black guy, you remember seeing this black guy coming into the door? She was standing right there against the bar. He just fucking grabbed her right from ear to ear. Fucking Brazilian or fucking Sicilian necklace. Ear to ear.
Damn.
A lot of little kids. Oh yeah. I've seen people die. I've seen people, a lot of my friends froze to death out here. Lots of friends freezing to death out here.
Man, I'm speechless to that.
Died from their addictions. Yeah. My brothers, I noticed my brothers are more into the heart attacks and the failure of hearts. So, because all my brothers died of heart attacks. So, my baby brother was the last one to go. Around 13. My baby brother had a brain aneurysm.
You can keep this if you want for
He
later.
had a brain aneurysm. He went out, was doing 4.5 years in a pen. He went to Saskatoon. That's where he did his time.
Did you live here in Edmonton?
All my life. Well, no, actually, I've been all over North America. Because I used to work, the kid days,
Yeah.
the rides. I used to work with this guy his name was Frank Conklin.
Okay.
He owned those rides before they all separate. Now they're all
So you,
separate
like,
rides.
traveled
now.
everywhere?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Living
I
in
gotta
a home,
drive.
like,
My
yeah,
mom
going
woke me up.
everywhere,
My
checking
mom woke
everything
me
out,
up.
man.
She's doing.
That's the love.
They're hiring
Like-
at K-Days to set up rides and stuff. I said, yeah. You know, I met the owner. I didn't even know he was the owner. He's about your size, maybe a little shorter. Blonde hair.
Stand beside me.
He looked like a little little nerd kind of. Anyways, rich nerd that is. So on the grounds you can see their marks like 99, 60 and little corners. That's where the rides and food carts and stuff go right on it. In that spot. And I worked up this guy and I said, hey buddy. I said, I hear you guys hiring? I said, did the trucks come? Because the trucks were short, all the rides and that. I said, no, not yet. And I said, what do you think they'd be hiring for the 10 days? He goes, well, tell you what, you helped me map out the rest of this grounds, which I did, all of it. Map the grounds. So I'll introduce you to people. I'll probably hook you up. So I got a job with this ride called the Boulder Express. You ever see that ride? When it goes backwards through the tunnel. In front's got a big canvas of a woman, 2 wolves, and chains, like a Conan kind of look, paint and stuff. And I got this thing called Brain Centers. He's going to start telling my story, which is true. So anyways, yeah. So when I got hired under Polar Express, I talked to the manager, well, the guy that runs it, he's the boss, right? He said, yeah, I told him about that story. He says, do you know who that was? You see that clown? What's the name say under, is it Conklin? I thought it was just the name of the clown, right? So that's the owner, that's Frank Conklin. Shut up. Yeah, that's Frank Conklin. He's telling me stories about how he's got mansions. He's got 2 mansions in Beverly Hills. They start out Miami in January, work all the way up towards St. Pete, come up to the States that way, do the St. Pete, and then sprint out. Toronto is the last day, 21 days there. 21 days of a show there, and after that, they go to Buffalo.
That's it.
Yeah, I met so many people. Hi, people. Remember me? I worked there the last year when they had that bombing, the first bombing of the Trade Center with that huge van. And I lost my ID and our treaty, and all I need, our treaty made a deal with the government that all natives that owns that card, that's like a passport, it's a dual passport. I can come go anymore without a passport.
That's it.
Yeah, that's solid, man. So it should. We were the first people. Just that we were just conquered. Caesar, Napoleon, like that, right? They conquered a nation.
Yeah.
And they became supreme, whatever, right? But they did it this way. They did it the wrong way. We were kind people. We are hard people. Like I said, I'll give you this shirt. If you want, if you're cold, right?
So there goes a big shout out to Darren for giving us his life story. Thank you so much, man.
So you want to smoke me like this?
Comment, like, share, and subscribe for more.
All of it's true.
Comment, like, share, and subscribe, guys.
I realized I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about.